Do I need a separate streamer? Well, this question comes from Sandil in Johannesburg, South Africa. Paul, I love your show. Great insights. Why, thank you, sir. Please enlighten me. I don't know if I can enlighten anybody. Maybe I can answer your question. Do I need a music streamer? Or a good DAC will do justice to the music experience. I listen to a lot of streaming music via my MacBook to the Denafrips Pontus DAC. What the hell is that? A Denafrips? Okay, that sounds like kind of a joke name, but you know what? I should do my homework and look this stuff up. Oh well, anyway. And it's hooked up to my Anthem amp and my Martin Logan Motion 40i speakers. It sounds like a fine setup. The question is, why would I need a separate streamer? Well, you don't. End of story. I still do most of my streaming on our Mac Mini, and it's great. But let's talk about why we might want a dedicated streamer, because the truth is you don't need a dedicated streamer. Why might you want a dedicated streamer? Well, that's a different question. Here's where the enlightenment comes. So let's take my Mac Mini. Please take it. The problem with the Mac Mini, or a Mac or a Windows, or for that matter even a Linux, but let's just look at Mac and Windows. When we play music on Macs and Windows products, they have these built-in engines. They're audio engines to make it simple and easy for people to play music without having to futz, right? Well, that's great, except it doesn't work too well for us audiophiles. In the case of Mac, and I'm not all that familiar with Windows. I don't like Windows, but I know they do the same thing. The Macs take the output of a stream or whatever you're doing, and they futz with it in their audio engine to make it all kind of homogenized so that it just comes out nice. So regardless of what sample rate you put in, high sample rate, low sample rate, middle sample rate, it all comes out the same sample rate. And you can set that inside of the computer. So the first thing you need to do is get rid of that. So in my Mac Mini, I use a program called BitPerfect, which only works for Macs. What does BitPerfect do? BitPerfect circumvents the built-in audio engine of the computer. So that's the first thing. We don't want all that crap. We want to just circumvent it. I want the original, clean digital file coming straight out. And so that works real well. Now the next thing is, how do I control my streaming experience? Well, in my case, I use either Audirvana, which is a Mac-based, I think they do it for Windows too, which is a decent program, or iTunes, and those are okay. But if I want to do something that's really good, like our own Octave, which I get to play with, and you will shortly, maybe January, February, or another great program, which is Roon, you're going to have to make some allowances. You're going to have to, like, well, take for example, Roon. Roon requires a server, which could be your Mac Mini, or your Mac, or your Windows program, and you're running that on your computer. And then you install this program called Roon, which is a music management program, onto your iPad or your iPhone, whatever you got, Android, whatever. And now you can have a great musical experience, because half the fun of streaming is being able to scroll through and read about the artists and do all this cool stuff and be able to select your music. Well, with Audirvana, with iTunes, you don't get any of that, right? So I would get a streamer if you're interested in all the fun and informative and cool user experiences and sound quality that can be had with a dedicated streamer. If that doesn't interest you, then no, you don't need a streamer. Okay? All right. Thanks for the question. Talk to you tomorrow.